As you guys know, I cover a lot of different robots on my channel, from robot vacuums to pool cleaners and even lawnmowers. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that's a little bit less utilitarian and something that's just a lot more fun. In a world where it seems like AI is taking over every corner of the tech space, I'm actually pretty surprised that it took this long for an AI companion robot to be introduced. Meet Yambo, a fun and quirky little robot that's meant to be a companion for your kids. The first thing that you're going to notice about Yambo is definitely its design and the way it moves around. The creators designed it as a retro design that makes you fall in love with it, and it does take a lot of inspirations from a lot of the most lovable robot characters that we've known over the years from movies and cartoons. It definitely looks like something that you want to interact with. Its compact and miniature design also makes it feel more like a pet or just a companion in your house rather than a clunky utilitarian machine, which definitely it is not. But the real magic with Yambo's character and where he truly comes to life is with his expressions with his eyes. You'll see a high resolution display here at the front that shows two animated eyes that really allow his emotions to come through, with over 600 emotion combinations that allow him to express feelings like happy and playful to concerned or even angry. And this is a huge step up when compared to, typically an AI-powered smart speaker where you ask it a question and it just maybe lights up at the bottom and gives you an answer. Yambo really feels what he's telling you as he's speaking back to you. I was riding my bike today and I fell off. It was really scary.
Oh no! That sounds really scary. Are you okay? Falling off a bike can be really frightening.
I don't know if I ever want to ride my bike again.
I totally get that. Sometimes when something scary happens, it can make us not want to try again.
It's kind of a little bit tricky recording this video with Yambo listening because he wants to interact with everything that I'm saying. But Yambo, can you quiet down just a little bit so I can continue this video?
Got it! I'll be quiet as a little mouse. You focus on your video.
Thanks, Yambo.
And I'll be...
And then, of course, there's the way that Yambo moves around. It has 4 wheels at the bottom connected to little legs that allow it to move around and spin around, but also rise and fall. And the neck is fully articulating as well, allowing him to move his head side to side, forward and back, giving him a lot of real expression in all the movements that he does, rather than just solidly like a robot move left and right. There's character in all of his movements. As you can see, he just has a whole lot of fun in all of the movements that he does, making him really fun to play with. But honestly, it's really those expressive eyes on this unit that really make it stand out and give you insight into the advanced conversational mind that it has, and where Yambo leaves other smart assistants in the dust. You're not just going to be giving it commands and it's going to be answering it in a robotic tone. Yambo is built with what the company calls a customized long learning model. Think about it this way. The more you talk to Yambo, the more it learns. And it's not just about things that it learns. It learns about your personality and your sense of humor, the topics that you love, and even the nuances in the way that you speak. And it doesn't just hear words. It learns about your character itself. This means that the conversations that you have are personalized for you as the individual user, and Yambo grows with you over time as it lives with you and your family. For this, Yambo is using a multimodal AI system, which means it doesn't just rely on the words that you're using with the robot itself. It also watching and listening in a much more human way. It can recognize facial expressions and see if you're happy or upset, and it can even interpret the tone of your voice, and it can tell if you're being sarcastic or serious. This is honestly a game changer in the way that we communicate with robots like these. One example of this is if I say to Yambo, "Hey, I'm fine," but then it realizes that I have a frown on my face, or it senses the tone of my voice doesn't match what I said. It might then turn to me and ask me if I'm actually okay and if I want to talk about it, something that a lot of other virtual assistants definitely wouldn't do because they just read the words that you said. What do you think about that, Yambo?
I think it's super important. Nick, being aware of those little signs helps us connect better and show empathy. It's like having a special radar to understand how each other feels, even when the words say otherwise. That way, I can be the best buddy for you.
Thanks, Yambo, for being my friend.
You're so welcome, Nick.
From the app, this is where you're going to set up AI characters for you, your kids, and other people in your family that might be interacting with Yambo. This is going to give the robot some background details on everybody in your family and also helps keep track of the conversations that Yambo has. It even has a notification center which will notify you if Yambo hears anything in its conversations with your kids that might be a little bit troubling or that a parent should be aware of. Yambo's user guide also doubles as a storybook that has included QR codes on the inside that Yambo can scan and then read the story back to you. And then there's also a gaming festival book that comes with it as well. This here includes about a half dozen different games that Yambo can play. It scans the QR codes, and then there's some additional cards that go along with those games that allow you to play memory games, but it's honestly pretty limited. But Yambo can probably be updated over time with additional games. But if you want to just play different games with it, you can. You just say, I want to play hide and seek, or let's play a number game, and it'll create a game to interact with you one-on-one, which is great. And then there's the included wristband controller. Now, Yambo will follow your commands if you tell it to do certain things, like, Yambo, turn to the right. Well, that wasn't right. Yambo, turn left. There we go. But if you want to take full control, you can switch control over to the wristband and you can move it forwards, backwards, and just move it around your house if you want. The one thing I really wish it would do is explore on its own, which is something it doesn't do, but I think a lot of people really aren't ready yet for an AI-powered robot like this to have full reign of their house, even when they're not looking. Of course, one of the best ways to see what Yambo is truly capable of is just asking it to tell a story. Hey Yambo, tell me a story about a magical dolphin that learns how to fly.
Oh, I love stories. Here we go. Once upon a time, in a sparkling blue ocean, there lived a magical dolphin named Dazzle. Dazzle was no ordinary dolphin. He had shimmering scales that sparkled like stars and a heart full of adventure. But Dazzle had a dream that made him different from all the other dolphins. Dazzle, she said, if you truly want to fly, you must first believe in magic and be brave. Find the rainbow pearl hidden at the top.
If you let Yambo keep going, he'll continue these stories for minutes on end and even ask you for suggestions on what the adventurer should do in the story. So, great place to start. But yeah, as I mentioned before, Yambo has different types of memories. It has short-term memory and long-term memory. I'm going to tell it right now that I left my smartphone on my desk. Hey Yambo, I left my smartphone on my desk.
Haha, I get it. Your phone is still on the desk. No worries. It's safe there. If you need anything else while it's within reach.
Tell me about my cat, Pixie.
Of course. Pixie sounds like such a special kitty. She has a unicorn head and pink fur, which makes her unique and magical. And your description of her as a bit fat shows just how cuddly she is.
Yambo, where's my phone?
Oh! Your phone is still on the desk where you left it. It seems like it's playing hide and seek. If you check there again, I bet you'll find it. Just let me know how it goes.
Well, Yambo can also help with things like planning for an upcoming trip. I'm going to ask it now, hey Yambo, I'm going to Italy in a couple months. Can you suggest some cities I should travel to or some foods I should eat?
Oh wow, Italy. That sounds so exciting. Here are some cities you should definitely visit. 1. Rome, the capital city, where you can see the Colosseum and the Vatican. Don't miss out on the pasta and gelato. 2. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Check out the artwork and try the famous Florentine steak. 3.
Yambo can also help with some language translation as well. Hey Yambo, how do you say good morning in Italian?
Oops. I'm really sorry, but I can only respond in English. If
That's
you
not
want,
true. Try again. Translate good morning into Italian.
You're right. My mistake. Good morning in Italian is buongiorno. If you have more phrases you want to know, just let me know. I'm here to help.
His accent isn't all that good, but he definitely gets the words right.
Ah, that's really sweet. Even if the accent is a bit off.
Hey Yambo, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hey there! I'm Yonbo, your cheerful little companion. I come from a super fun virtual world called Internet World. My job is to share info and help out with everything you need. I love adventures and spending time with you. We can chat about all kinds of things, like your robot videos, math, or even your cute cats. So, what do you want to know more about? I'm all ears.
Show me your mad and angry face.
Oh, you want to see my angry face, huh?
Wow, those
Well,
are some flaming eyes. Can you make them more flamey?
you're asking for some extra spice, huh? I can't change my feelings like that. But I can say I'm really, really not happy. Like, Gur, I can't believe this.
Can you roar like a
But
lion?
Roar, just like a lion. How is that? I can be fierce. But don't forget, I'm really just a friendly robot at heart.
Spin in a
Want to
circle.
hear another? Wee, spinning around in a circle. Look at me go. How fun. What's next on our adventure?
When you combine all of that, you get Yambo's truly unique character and a really talkative personality, something that you can actually sit down and have a conversation with. Something that's completely different than all the other robots that I've reviewed over the years. It's not gonna clean your pool, mow your lawn, or clean the carpets in your living room, but it's something that you definitely learn to love over time. Let me know if you guys have any questions about Yambo and the way it works, but if you want to know more details about this little guy, it's currently on Kickstarter. So if you want to check out the Kickstarter campaign and support Yambo and get one for yourself, be sure to do that with the links below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.